7 Poor Habits That Keep You Poor and Are Ruining Your Life. Conny Mendez. Never do this with your money. It will take it away from you. Greetings, dear souls. Today, let's explore 8 habits that Conny Mendez believes are keeping us in poverty and stifling our lives. Before we delve in, I wish your day is filled with positivity and growth. Together, let's embrace timeless principles to enhance our lives. Join me on this journey towards abundance, guided by the wisdom of Conny Mendez. Aristotle once remarked that we are creatures of habit, and this assertion holds true regardless of our current financial status. Whether you find yourself in possession of substantial wealth, a modest income, or none at all, the importance of money is undeniable. It sustains our basic needs, allowing us to eat and live comfortably. Assuming you're watching this video, you possess a cell phone and internet access, commodities facilitated by money. Regardless of your current financial standing, it's crucial to adopt habits that foster a healthier and smarter relationship with money. To navigate the complexities of financial well-being, it's imperative to discard certain habits that may be contributing to your financial struggles. The key lies in transforming your beliefs and attitudes towards money and developing effective money management skills. This is where the distinction between the wealthy and the financially constrained becomes apparent in their mindset and financial practices. In today's discussion, we will uncover 7 habits that you need to eradicate from your life, as they play a significant role in keeping you in a perpetual state of financial strain. By shedding these detrimental practices and embracing a new perspective on money, you can pave the way for a more secure and prosperous financial future. So, let's embark on this journey together and explore the transformative power of adopting positive financial habits. I urge you to grab a piece of paper and a pen as I unfold the secrets encapsulated in these 7 habits. Their power lies not merely in comprehension, but in active integration into your daily existence. The key is to transcend mere listening. Jot them down. For in the act of writing, you embed these principles into the fabric of your consciousness. Imagine these habits not as abstract ideas, but as actionable steps to sculpt a prosperous life. As we delve into each one, remember that understanding is just the starting point. Application is the catalyst for transformation, and daily practice is the alchemy that fuses these habits into the very essence of your being. Now let's embark on a journey through these 7 habits, each a beacon guiding you towards financial well-being. The 7th habit in particular deserves your unwavering attention, for it resonates with the struggles many face today. But before we explore the 7th habit, let's lay a foundation by acknowledging the significance of the preceding 6. They too play a pivotal role in reshaping your destiny. Let's dissect the first habit, a habit that in its negativity impedes the pursuit of abundance, the habit of not saving. Picture this: financial prosperity thwarted by the absence of a savings habit. It's a stumbling block that many encounter, and I'll elucidate it for you. Understand this crystal clear. Frequently, the primary excuse for not saving is the misconception that winning a substantial sum exempts one from the necessity of saving. Now, let's unravel the intricacies of this notion. Saving isn't just about amassing wealth. It's a mindset that propels you towards financial security. The first habit, the resistance to saving, is akin to planting the seeds of financial scarcity. As we progress through the remaining habits, each thread weaves into the tapestry of financial wisdom. Remember, it's not about passive acknowledgement, but about active participation. By embracing and applying these habits, you forge a path towards a life where financial worries become a distant echo. So, if the specter of financial struggle has cast its shadow on your life, heed these words, for they might hold the key to unlocking the doors to prosperity. Join me as we explore the nuances of these 7 habits, unraveling the secrets that can reshape your economic destiny. Allow me to emphasize a fundamental principle. Irrespective of your income level or whether you hit the jackpot, saving should always find a place in your financial strategy. Now, here's a savvy tip. Abandon the notion of saving in absolute values. Instead, adopt the practice of saving in percentages. What does this mean for you? It's not about pledging to stash away a fixed sum like $200 each month, which might be unrealistic based on your earnings. The magic lies in committing to save a percentage of what you earn. Start modestly, perhaps with 5% or 10% of your income. The key is to cultivate the habit of saving, and it's this habit that holds the true power. Let me underscore the importance of this concept. Think about the countless families around the globe facing ruin because they failed to anticipate unforeseen circumstances. Whether it's the ripple effects of a pandemic like the coronavirus, geopolitical unrest such as a war in Ukraine, shifts in government policies, or unexpected tax hikes, how many find themselves unprepared? Consider this: a family teetering on the brink, living paycheck to paycheck. The reality is, living on the edge without a financial safety net is one of the riskiest situations imaginable. Think about your own experiences or those of your family. How often have you witnessed the toll it takes when unexpected changes occur? It's a common tale, and it happens because people tend to live in the moment, paycheck to paycheck, without considering the inherent risks. Imagine the strain when a crisis hits, pushing individuals and families to the very limit. How many find themselves unable to weather the storm, caught in a cycle of financial vulnerability? This vulnerability is a stark reminder that financial stability is not just about accumulating wealth, but about building resilience. Saving in percentages serves as a shield, providing a buffer against the uncertainties that life throws our way. So, whether you're a parent or a child witnessing the financial struggles of your family, understand that this is a pervasive challenge. Breaking free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle is not just a financial strategy. It's a lifeline, ensuring that you not only survive, but thrive, regardless of the unpredictable twists life may bring. Saving, my friend, requires a plunge into the depths, a confrontation with the worst-case scenarios, all while tapping into what I like to call the voice of your soul. This, especially, aligns with the essence of the new consciousness training that I passionately advocate. I approach this not as some abstract concept, but as a practical tool, emotional leverage. Here's the crux. The mind, in its complexity, is wired to avoid pain at all costs. It will go to great lengths to sidestep discomfort rather than fervently pursue our desires. Now, the trick lies in harnessing this formidable power of the mind to your advantage. Let me introduce you to the concept of emotional leverage. Consider this. Picture yourself and your loved ones facing the dire consequences of not having saved. Envision being forced out of your home, relegated to the unforgiving streets, seeking sustenance from charitable organizations. The stark reality of losing your job, your possessions, your stability, imagine it all. Now, in this mental landscape, you'll find the emotional leverage you need. This exercise is not about dwelling on fear, but about using it as a catalyst for change. Your mind, when confronted with the potential pain of such a scenario, becomes a powerful ally. Now, let's talk numbers. Start small. Commit to saving 5% or 10% of your earnings. Whether it's $10 or $1,000, the principle remains. Always a percentage of what you earn. Why? Because habits, my friend, can be the lifeline you didn't know you needed. Picture this habit of saving as a shield, protecting you from life's unexpected blows. Financially, it can be your savior 100 times over. Your ability to weather economic storms might hinge on this very habit. Now, let's dispel a notion. Don't fall prey to the excuses often made by those in dire financial straits. If you perpetually defer the act of saving, you risk a lifetime of financial fragility. It's crucial to grasp this concept, not just intellectually, but viscerally. Saving is not an option. It's a necessity, and understanding this could be the pivotal factor that propels you towards financial security. Embarking on the road to financial success, I found myself surrounded by folks who were really good at handling money, millionaires to be precise, It's like they have this secret art, a skill that can completely turn your financial fate around. And guess what? The secret sauce is pretty simple. Saving money is where it all begins. Picture this. Back in the day when my piggy bank was barely jingling, I started putting a little chunk of my pocket money away. Fast forward, and that small act turned into a fortress of savings, shielding me from life's unexpected twists and turns. Now, as my wealth grew, I stuck to a lifestyle that mirrors the simplicity of my early days. It's like a habit that ties my past and present together. Here's a little nugget of wisdom I want to share with you. It's not about saving a big number, it's about committing a percentage. Why, you ask? Well, life is a roller coaster of surprises. Look at the past couple of years. Shops shutting down, mandatory lockdowns, and challenges we never saw coming. But hey, these tough times aren't here to crush us. They're here to make us tougher. It's like a life boot camp, preparing us for the next level. If you weather these storms with an eye on the lessons, you won't just get by. You'll come out on top in a way that's beyond compare. Life, I've figured, teaches us through the tough moments. People don't really change just because they want to. They change when the tough times become impossible to ignore. If you've had enough, if you're ready for some financial stability, start saving now. Let's take a page from one of the world's wealthiest communities, the Jewish people. Despite facing historical persecution, they've built up strength and financial know-how. Their recipe for success involves splitting their earnings into 3 parts. 1/3 goes into systematic savings, forming a solid financial foundation for unexpected challenges. Another 1/3 is pumped into growing businesses, ensuring they're always on the path to prosperity. The last 1/3? Well, that's invested in tangible stuff. Land, apartments, houses, basically a legacy for the grandkids. This isn't just about knowing how to handle money, it's about leaving a mark and being tough. The Jewish community has faced hardships and come out not just okay, but victorious. And here's the kicker. It's not just for them. These principles are like a universal manual for creating wealth. No matter where you're at right now, adopting these principles can shoot you towards financial security. So here's the deal. Scale down your current way of living, embrace a bit of frugality, and kick off your savings journey. It's like choosing between teetering on the edge now or risking a fall into destitution later. Show your commitment in the comments below. Let's kickstart this today, saving a chunk of our cash and, at the same time, rewriting our financial stories. So, imagine you're on a quest to level up your life, and guess what? It all starts with a simple idea: saving money. Now, I get it. Talking about saving might not sound as thrilling as the latest video game or a new movie release. But trust me, it's the secret sauce to unlock a world of possibilities. Here's the scoop. The first habit to embrace is saving. You see, the folks who struggle financially often live life on the edge, constantly pushing past their limits. It's like walking a tightrope without a safety net. But hey, we're not about that life, right? We're about building a safety net, and that starts with saving a chunk of what you earn. Now, I'm not asking you to stash away your entire allowance, but how about we start with a commitment to save just 10%? Yep, that's it. Drop a comment below if you're up for the challenge, and let's kick off this savings journey together. But wait, there's more to this money mastery adventure. The second key move is avoiding a common pitfall. Letting your saved money just sit there like a statue. Why? Well, money has this sneaky way of losing value over time. It's like a magic trick, but not the cool kind. Ever heard of inflation? It's like this invisible force that chips away at the value of your money. Let me break it down. Picture your country's entire economic value divided into 10 banknotes. Now, if your country decides to print more money during tough times, like what happened recently, it might seem like you've got more cash. But here's the catch. The value of each bill drops because now there are more bills in the game. Think of it this way. If you had one magical coin that represented a share of your country's wealth, and suddenly they create more coins, your magical coin is now only half as valuable. That's the trick governments pull during tough times, and it's called inflation. So what happened in the past couple of years? With all the chaos, governments printed more money like there was no tomorrow, and boom, inflation hit us like a surprise pop quiz. Suddenly, all the money you've saved is worth less, around 10% to 20% less. It's like playing a game, and someone changes the rules without telling you. Now here's the plot twist. You can outsmart this game. Stay tuned for the next chapter, where we dive into the secrets of making your money work for you and not against you. Until then, drop that 10% commitment in the comments, and let's navigate this financial adventure together. Understanding the significance of money is crucial, and it's not just about avoiding its loss. Imagine this scenario. Your hard-earned cash stuck in a bank, doing nothing. That, my friend, is the worst-case situation. Now, let's delve into the financial world. It's not just about making money, it's about avoiding the plight of not having to earn it. But here's the kicker. The second worst mistake you can make is having money saved and leaving it at that. The poor save just to save, but the rich save with a purpose. They invest. Investing, you see, is a game changer. It's not merely about stashing money away. It's about putting it to work. Picture this. Instead of saving for the sake of saving, envision saving for the sake of investing. That's where the magic happens. One of the most crucial lessons I've learned is this. There's a difference between how the poor and the rich approach savings. The poor save just to accumulate, while the rich save with the intention of investing. This brings us to a vital concept: wealth creation. Now, let's talk about an avenue that often pops up in discussions about investments: Bitcoins. I won't claim to be an expert, and I'd like to caution you against potential scams. Beware of messages offering Bitcoins on platforms like Telegram. Many are impersonating me, especially on large YouTube accounts, selling Bitcoins and whatnot. This unfortunate reality has contributed to the perception of Bitcoin as a bit of a shady business. This brings me to a point I've wanted to discuss for a while. I don't personally invest in Bitcoin, not because I disregard its potential, but due to the prevalence of scams tarnishing its reputation. It's disheartening to witness such activities, which is why I've opted to stay away. Now let's pivot to the broader topic of investment. It's not just about personal finances. It's about the choices we make that shape our lives. Companies invest, the stock market beckons, and so does the world of opportunities. Consider this. Your life's trajectory hinges on your choices. You have the power to make it prosperous or turn it into a real mess. We all inhabit the same world, share the same planet, but our lives unfold in different ways. It's fascinating how even within the same city, people experience vastly different economic levels. Why? Well, it boils down to a multitude of factors: age, education, and more. These variables shape our economic reality. It's not as simple as having a degree. Many university graduates struggle to find employment, and conversely, some without a college education amass great wealth. In essence, your financial destiny isn't solely dictated by a degree. It's a nuanced interplay of various elements. So, as you navigate this complex landscape, remember that your choices have the power to mold your financial future, regardless of the excuses people might throw your way. It's not about living in the same world. It's about creating your own world within it. In a bustling city, perceptions linger that certain individuals, particularly women, might face barriers in earning substantial incomes solely due to their gender. It's a notion that's challenged by the reality around us. Thriving businesswomen and entrepreneurs breaking through financial ceilings. The argument that being a woman inherently limits one's earning potential is debunked by the success stories of countless women in the same city. Moreover, discussions around sexual orientation sometimes intertwine with economic opportunities. There are those who claim that identifying as LGBTQ+ could hinder financial success. Yet parallel to such beliefs are thriving gay men, lesbians, and transsexuals who defy these stereotypes. It becomes evident that attributing financial success or failure solely to one's sexual orientation is an oversimplification. The core factor influencing financial prosperity, I argue, is personal growth. Investing in oneself becomes the primary catalyst for amassing wealth. It's not about conforming to societal expectations or relying on external factors. Rather, it's about honing skills, nurturing the mind, and fostering a continuous journey of learning. Embarking on the path of personal growth requires a commitment to self-awareness. Understanding your strengths and weaknesses becomes crucial in navigating the complex landscape of personal development. A significant aspect of this journey involves gaining insights into the intricacies of financial matters. In my own pursuit, I immersed myself in the world of money, studying the habits and practices of the wealthiest individuals, the millionaires. This pursuit of knowledge led me to invest significantly, not in material possessions, but in the acquisition of wisdom. I poured resources into books, attended mentorship programs, and participated in training events conducted by the best in the world. This investment, totaling between 100 and 200,000 euros, was instrumental in transforming my financial status from modest to millionaire. I understand the skepticism surrounding such investments, especially considering the denominations in euros, dollars, or pesos varying by country. However, the value derived from investing in oneself transcends currency. It's an investment that pays dividends in personal growth, knowledge, and the ability to navigate the intricate web of wealth accumulation. So, for those contemplating the first steps toward financial prosperity, I propose an unconventional vehicle, an investment in yourself. Delve into the saga of personal development, explore avenues to acquire new skills, and absorb the wisdom shared by those who have paved the way to financial success. This is not just about amassing wealth, but nurturing a mindset that can weather any financial storm. Once you've achieved the milestone of financial success, finding yourself amidst the ranks of millionaires, the landscape of financial decisions broadens. Now, it's not just about making money, but ensuring that your wealth works for you. The third crucial step involves diversifying your investments wisely. You've reached a point where your business or venture has propelled you into the realm of financial abundance. Now, it's time to leverage that success intelligently. Consider allocating a portion of your earnings into ventures that align with your risk tolerance and financial goals. Perhaps you might delve into the enticing realm of cryptocurrencies, allocating a percentage to ride the wave of the Bitcoin lottery. Alternatively, you could opt for stability by investing in stock index funds. The key is to make your money work for you, but remember, the initial step is ensuring a steady and robust income stream. However, it's not just about investing, it's about smart investment. The threat of inflation looms, silently eroding the value of stagnant money. Therefore, invest in avenues that promise not just preservation, but growth. Let your money flow into channels that have the potential to generate more wealth. Understanding this concept is pivotal, as it forms the foundation for sustained financial success. Moving on to the fourth critical consideration, the peril of spending money before it's in your hands. Society, more often than not, operates on credit, a system where individuals borrow money from banks or other financial institutions. While it may seem like a convenient way to live beyond your means temporarily, it comes with a hidden cost: interest. When you give the bank credit, it's not a free pass. It's a borrowed sum that you'll need to repay, and more. The interest accrues, and suddenly what seemed like a financial lifeline becomes a weight around your financial neck. Living on credit may provide immediate gratification, but the long-term consequences can be detrimental to your financial well-being. The bank might appear as a friendly ally, but in reality, it's a business. The money borrowed is not a gift, it's a financial obligation that demands repayment. Falling into the cycle of perpetual debt can hinder your ability to accumulate wealth and achieve financial freedom. Therefore, the key takeaway here is to be mindful of your financial decisions. While it's tempting to indulge in the comforts that credit provides, it's crucial to evaluate the long-term impact on your financial stability. Building wealth involves not just making money, but managing it wisely, ensuring that every financial decision contributes to a sustainable and prosperous future. Living on credit essentially means relying on borrowed money to sustain one's lifestyle. In simpler terms, if you can't afford something with your hard-earned cash, you shouldn't be buying it. Take, for example, purchasing a car. The idea is that you should only own a car if you genuinely contribute value to society commensurate with the cost of that car. In other words, your income should match the lifestyle you choose to lead. So, what does this all mean? It means you need to acquire more skills that are in demand and pay well in the job market. This process involves learning, honing your abilities, and choosing a career path that offers higher financial rewards. Unfortunately, many people follow what the less fortunate tend to do. Let me ask you a question. How many people do you know who drive luxury cars like Mercedes, BMW, or Audi, but hold regular, everyday jobs? Perhaps you've encountered someone who, despite working in a supermarket or as an office worker, is driving a high-end car. This often happens because people buy these cars on credit, without actually being able to afford them. Now let's take it a step further. How many people do you know flaunting the latest iPhone or Samsung model, even though their monthly income doesn't match the price of these expensive gadgets? The truth is, some individuals prioritize having the newest smartphone over financial responsibility. They sign up for lengthy contracts with phone companies, paying for the device over an extended period. Yet they fail to calculate the overall cost or consider whether they can truly afford it. Instead of making sound financial decisions, they prefer to create an illusion of wealth, pretending to have money they don't actually possess. Consider the irony. Owning the latest iPhone while struggling to pay rent or put food on the table. Is it not wiser to accumulate enough money first and then make such purchases? The pursuit of material possessions at the expense of financial stability is, in essence, a futile endeavor. It's better to have genuine wealth without the need for pretense. Ultimately, the message is clear. The path to financial success lies in understanding and overcoming the pain of poverty. Rather than opting for a facade of affluence, the focus should be on building real wealth that allows for genuine security and comfort. So if you desire an iPhone, for example, work towards affording it outright without compromising your financial well-being. After all, the pain of being poor can be a powerful motivator, propelling you towards a future of financial abundance. Allow me to share a clandestine nugget of wisdom from my millionaire mentors. They imparted a curious notion, one that left me initially perplexed. To commence your journey to becoming a millionaire, embrace the art of being poor. Naturally, my response was a baffled inquiry. How could one possibly achieve millionaire status by willingly embracing poverty? The answer, my friends, lies in a transformative mindset. Picture this. You find yourself surrounded by folks flashing the latest iPhones, tempting you to take the shortcut through credit to possess one. It's a tempting mirage that the poor may find themselves ensnared in. However, my mentor elucidated that this illusion perpetuates a cycle of financial hardship, impacting the pockets of the middle class. The key, it seems, is to resist the allure of instant gratification. When everyone else is splurging on credit, you refrain. You eschew the mirage and instead you save, you invest. You delve into the saga of financial wisdom, or perhaps embark on mentoring to pen your own bestseller. The goal? To break free from the mirages and live a life where financial freedom isn't just an illusion, but a tangible reality. Here's the crux. Shun the credit maze and opt for a cash-driven approach. Deny the bank the opportunity to amass wealth at your expense. You see, it's not about appearing affluent when you're not. It's about paving the way for genuine prosperity. I implore you to grasp this concept. The transition from a scarcity mindset can be challenging, especially for those with a tender mentality. The fake game, pretending to have more than you possess, is a slippery slope. I too have treaded that path, accompanied by friends to restaurants, secretly praying the bill wouldn't surpass the contents of my wallet. Discussing money is undeniably delicate, yet it necessitates sagacity. Understand who is guiding you and their motivations. My aim here is to offer assistance based on personal experience. I've walked the path from having nothing to pretending affluence with a state-of-the-art mobile in hand. But let's unravel the facade and delve into the heart of the matter. The pretense is the antithesis of what you should aspire to achieve. To thrive, choose authenticity over deception. Decide whether you aim to be rich, abundant, or a millionaire. God or fate won't hand it to you on a silver platter. You hold the reins to your destiny. Life has bestowed upon you the gift of free agency. Utilize it to craft the life you desire. Embarking on the journey to create a life of abundance requires more than mere existence. It demands an unwavering belief in the possibility of such a life. To bring this vision to fruition, one must undergo a profound transformation of habits. Join me as we unravel the next chapter in this transformative saga, acknowledging that there are dissenting voices along the way. It's crucial to recognize that the naysayers aren't solely to blame. It's not the fault of the people or the isolated blame on individuals. Rather, it's the systemic undercurrents that often go unnoticed, purportedly advocating for the masses. However, let's confront the stark reality. This system is not an absolute truth. People find themselves drowning not out of inherent fault, but due to ignorance, a lack of financial education. Consider this. If everyone were privy to the insights I share, drowning in financial struggles would be a rarity. The trap lies in succumbing to distractions. Whether it's the allure of television, Netflix marathons, or indulgent vacations, over-investing time and resources in invaluable knowledge. How often do we spend more on a vacation than on a saga that holds the keys to financial prosperity? Let's dispel the blame game. The first step toward transformation is acknowledgement, stepping out of the shadow of ignorance. It's time to cease the futile search for culprits and instead embrace 100% responsibility for our lives. Consider this truth. I navigate the same system as you, as do my millionaire mentors. We coexist within a system that both stifles and propels individuals. The distinction lies in how some thrive while others flounder. Acknowledge this reality, for the system that seemingly suffocates one suffocates us all. Taking ownership of your destiny is not just a suggestion, it's an imperative. Why do I emphasize this? Not to impose my views, but out of a genuine desire to extend a helping hand. Interpret these words as you will, but let them resonate with the spark of potential within you. The pursuit of abundance begins with a shift in mindset, a recognition of personal agency within the larger narrative of life. Now you might be pondering, we've acknowledged the need to step out of victimhood. What's the next habit to foster a life of abundance? Brace yourself for the following insight. The fifth one is resist the urge to indulge in the facade of branded attire. Let's delve into a truth that may seem surprising. Those extravagant brands adorning high-end stores, they aren't crafted with millionaires in mind. No, they are meticulously designed for individuals from the lower and middle classes who aspire to emulate a facade of wealth. The genuine millionaire, let me assure you, doesn't flaunt a brand X bag or don a brand X outfit. Consider this. Why would a practical millionaire, diligently working 14 hours a day in their business, invest in a Rolex to impress others? The practicality of true affluence lies in functionality, not in ostentatious displays. The notion of buying a Rolex merely for show is, in their eyes, absurd. A millionaire won't succumb to the allure of a brand just to appear affluent. Why? Because they understand that such indulgences are often for those pretending to be wealthy rather than those who genuinely are. Let's debunk the myth that expensive brand clothes are a requisite for a noteworthy existence. The paradox lies in the fact that buying such attire is akin to adopting a facade of being someone you are not. If you are already somebody, why succumb to the need to pretend otherwise? Consider the practicality of plain white t-shirts, simple, unbranded, yet timeless. Millionaires understand that authenticity is the ultimate luxury, not the flashy logos adorning clothing. So why invest in expensive brand clothes just to masquerade as somebody you're not? It's an unnecessary charade that only perpetuates a cycle of superficiality. In essence, the next step on this transformative journey is to embrace practicality over pretense. Let authenticity be your trademark, and witness how this mindset shift becomes a catalyst for true prosperity. After all, the road to abundance is paved with genuine choices, not superficial displays. Allow me to share a candid moment from one of my millionaire mentors, a response that echoes the core philosophy of genuine affluence. When confronted with skepticism about his wealth, he calmly replied, "I haven't amassed riches to put on a show or convince someone like you. It's as simple as that." This profound statement serves as a poignant reminder to cease living by mere appearances and embrace the essence of being. The essence of being is at the heart of all that I am here to impart. It's a call to transcend the need for pretense, to discard the notion that one must invest in expensive clothes to validate their worth. It's not a call to shun good clothing, but rather a reminder that the essence of quality doesn't always hinge on a brand name. I advocate for investing in good clothes without the need for a logo, recognizing that true value is not always synonymous with a high-end label. In life, as in clothing choices, the universal truth remains. What seems cheap often proves to be expensive in the end. Consider the analogy of mentoring, a topic we've explored before. Many aspire to follow in the footsteps of luminaries like Wanda, Tony Robbins, Louise Hay, Robert Kiyosaki, or Grant Cardone. However, a crucial distinction arises, choosing to learn from those with proven results versus settling for free content on platforms like YouTube. The lesson here is clear. What may appear to be a cost-effective choice initially can turn out to be exorbitantly expensive if it lacks substantial results. Just as investing in a mentor with a track record yields greater rewards than relying on free yet unproven advice, cheap, in such instances, proves to be expensive. Let's draw a parallel with clothing choices. Purchasing a shirt for 10 units of currency may seem like a frugal choice. Yet, if that shirt lasts only 2 days compared to another shirt worth 100 units that endures 2 decades, which is the more expensive investment? The answer remains constant. It's not about buying to impress others, but investing in quality for oneself. Consider this a call to integrate this habit into your life, not for the approval of others, not to attract superficial individuals, but for your own well-being. It's a conscious decision to reject the facade of showcasing wealth and instead prioritize authenticity. Will you make this commitment to yourself? Let's delve into the next crucial habit for your journey towards prosperity, a habit closely intertwined with the previous one, yet distinctive in its own right. The sixth one. We're talking about steering clear of compulsive purchases, resisting the allure of unnecessary things that add little value to your life. Consider this. Venture into your bathroom and take stock of the half-used bottles of shampoo. How many have you accumulated over time, each purchased with the hope of a miraculous transformation for your hair? Now, gaze into your makeup collection. How many lipsticks languish, unused and half-forgotten? The pattern continues in your pantry, where expired food items gather dust. Compulsive buying is a silent adversary that can drain your financial resources. It's a habit that, when left unchecked, contributes to a subtle erosion of your wealth. The impact may not be immediate, but over the years, these small, seemingly insignificant purchases can accumulate into a significant financial setback. Here's a truth that transcends a single act. Wealth and poverty are not momentary occurrences. They are the results of daily habits. It's the habitual choices we make, like compulsive buying, that shape our trajectory towards prosperity or destitution. Imagine the potential growth, both personally and financially, if the money spent on unnecessary items were redirected towards meaningful investments. Let's put it into perspective. If, over 2 decades, you consistently engage in the habit of buying non-essential items, the cumulative financial loss becomes palpable. Money that could have been invested in personal growth, enriching your soul through enlightening literature or transformative training programs, is instead dissipated in half-used shampoo bottles, unused clothes, and unnecessary trinkets. Being smart with your finances means discerning between needs and wants. It means resisting the urge to splurge on items that won't significantly contribute to your well-being. By adopting this habit of mindful spending, you reclaim control over your financial narrative. The money saved can be channeled into avenues that genuinely enhance your life, whether it's investing in educational resources, training programs, or pursuits that align with your personal and financial growth. Are you ready to break free from the cycle of compulsive buying? It's a conscious choice, a step towards financial prudence and a pathway to a more prosperous future. Let me know if you're committed to embracing this habit in your life. Let's delve into the last crucial habit that significantly impacts both your financial well-being and your health. This habit, often observed among those facing financial challenges, is the tendency to eat out constantly, frequenting restaurants and indulging in external dining. While the occasional dining experience can be a rewarding treat, making it a regular practice can lead to detrimental consequences. Firstly, there's the matter of dietary choices. Consuming meals outside the comfort of your home often means making less than ideal food choices. The allure of flavors may be enticing, but it's essential to recognize that eating out consistently can result in a compromised nutritional intake. Not only are you potentially eating less healthily, but you're also spending considerably more money on meals that, when prepared at home, could be more cost-effective. Consider this. Take a moment to reflect on the cumulative amount spent on dining out regularly. The financial toll may surprise you. While the occasional celebration or business meeting at a restaurant is justifiable, making it a systematic habit can become a significant expense over time. Moreover, the food you consume outside might not be as nutritionally balanced as home-cooked meals. When dining out, there's often a tendency to gravitate towards dishes that are richer in sauces and flavors. The temptation to indulge in less nutritious options is higher when the mindset is, if I'm eating out, I want something more flavorful and satisfying. This gradual shift towards less healthy choices can have long-term implications for your well-being. It's crucial to recognize that health and wealth are interconnected. Poor health can lead to financial challenges, as true wealth stems from having the energy to generate more opportunities. By avoiding unnecessary expenses on external dining, you not only save money, but also contribute to your overall health. Consider reframing your approach to eating out. Reserve it for special occasions, celebrations, or meaningful gatherings. Use it as a well-deserved reward for your hard work and dedication throughout the week. This mindful shift not only benefits your financial standing, but also enhances your health, ensuring that you have the energy and vitality needed for a prosperous life. Are you ready to embrace this habit, steering away from unnecessary expenses on meals away from home? Your health and wealth are interconnected, and making conscious choices in this regard can positively impact both aspects of your life. Let me know if you're committed to integrating this wisdom into your lifestyle. Here's a fundamental shift in perspective. Save not just to accumulate, but to invest. Saving money is a critical step, but the real magic happens when you channel those savings into investments that foster personal growth, skill development, and increased income. Saving more enables you to invest more in yourself, ultimately paving the way for a wealthier and more fulfilling life. Remember, every penny saved is an opportunity to invest in your future. Now, let's touch on the concept of expenses versus investments. While dining out may be an enjoyable experience, it's crucial to distinguish between expenditures that drain your resources and investments that contribute to your growth. Investing in learning, acquiring new skills, or expanding your knowledge is a strategic move that pays dividends in the long run. It's about making conscious choices that align with your goals and aspirations. Reflect on these insights and let me know if you're ready to adopt this habit, saving not just for the sake of saving, but with a keen intention to invest in your personal development. Now, moving on to the final habit, let's address a critical aspect that often leads to financial and personal detriment: vices. Whether it's smoking, excessive alcohol consumption, gambling, or indulging in unhealthy sexual behaviors. These vices not only drain your finances, but also compromise your health and cognitive abilities. It's essential to recognize that vices are not just financial drains. They diminish your capacity to be smart and make informed decisions. Smart decisions are the building blocks of financial success. Engaging in vices not only takes money away, but also hinders your ability to learn, study, and acquire the skills necessary for generating more income. Let's be clear. Vices are not a shortcut to wealth. They are a detour that leads to impoverishment. Whether it's the allure of gambling promising quick riches, or the false sense of relaxation that substances provide, the reality is that these vices diminish your chances of financial success. So, the key takeaway is simple. Avoid the vices that impede your financial well-being, drain your resources, and hinder your intellectual capacities. Be smart, increase your chances, and commit to learning and growing. I hope this video has inspired you to rethink your habits and make conscious choices that lead to prosperity. If you resonate with these principles, consider subscribing to continue learning and growing on this journey toward financial and personal success. And that concludes our journey into the fascinating world of the law of attraction. Thank you for watching. To receive a very powerful ancient technique to attract abundance, visit the link in the description of this video, and don't forget to subscribe.